Who was the one person whose teen pregnancy really surprised you? For me, it was my sister, Ellen. We were super close, so when I started hearing loud noises from her room at night, I knew something was wrong. But whenever I went to check, the door was locked. When it finally opened, both she and my dad would walk out. This happened for weeks. One day, I was reading in my room, and Ellen came in, clutching a positive pregnancy test. She was crying. I was stunned. I didn't even think to ask who the father was. I just hugged her and told her we'd get through this. We went to tell our parents. Steers, Dad went pal, and then he exploded. Why are you lying to us like this? Ellen cried, shaking her head. I'm not lying. Shut up, he screamed, slapping the test out of her hand. I taught you better than to lie. Are you trying to hide bad grades? I was frozen. Ellen ran to her room, sobbing. Then Dad turned his anger on me. Did you put her up to this? Do you think this is funny? I bolted. I had never seen him that furious. I figured they'd calm down and help her, but they didn't. The next morning, Ellen tried talking to Mom alone, but she just shut her down. It was like talking to a brick wall. Later that day, I Googled abortion clinics. I only had my driver's permit, but I knew Ellen couldn't drive herself back. I told her my plan. She was hesitant, but I convinced her it was the only way. The next day, as we've stops, I'd forgotten to erase the browser history. He screamed at us, his face bright red, a vein popping in his forehead. He said we were grounded until Ellen confessed to lying. When Ellen tried to speak, he punched her in the jaw, actually punched her. She hit the floor, spitting out a bloody tooth before she started sobbing. I dragged her away as he screamed that we weren't leaving the house. I helped clean her up. She looked at me, her face swollen, and whispered, I am pregnant. You believe me, right? It didn't matter if I believed her, it was happening. The morning sickness started, and it was brutal. Some days she couldn't keep anything down. If Mom saw, she'd just say Ellen had the flu. If Dad saw, he'd accuse her of faking it. It was actual hell. As her belly started to show, she became a target at school. Awful rumors started, but Ellen just ignored them. Even a rumor that my dad was the father. At home, our mom started restricting Ellen's food, saying she needed to watch her weight. Et toi un son. I had to sneak her food every night, leftover lasagna, a pack of raisins, anything I could find. Trois wegre closé, mont passed. Ellen graduated, looking positively enormous even under the gown. But with school out, we were prisoners in our own home. Then, one night, she went into labor. She was on the couch, moaning in pain, begging Dad to call 911. He just stood there, arms crossed. Enough's enough. You are not pregnant, he snapped. He wasn't going to help. Something inside me broke. I grabbed a pair of scissors from the desk and charged at him. I didn't kill him, but I stabbed him in the arm. As he stumbled back, I helped Ellen to her room and barricaded the door. The rest is a blur. I held her hand as she screamed, the whole house seeming to shake. Then it was time. My niece was so tiny, so still, and her skin was tinted blue. I thought she was dead until she let out a cry. I cleaned her up, wrapped her in a blanket, and handed her to my sister. That's when I heard footsteps. I turned, and my blood ran cold. Standing, there was a figure, so tall its head brushed the ceiling, wrapped in a black cloak. Its voice was low and ominous. "Is the child healthy?" it asked. I managed a gulp. I think so." Relief washed over Ellen's face. "You're here." "I thought you wouldn't make it," she said, a real smile crossing her face. "I wouldn't forget you," the creature replied. He gently picked up my sister. I caught a glimpse under the hood. He was strangely beautiful, with piębluski zenodeatmu. "She carry a form of your name, child, and for your kindness, ... He placed a small pouch in my hand. It was filled with sparkling gold coins. He walked to the closet, opened the door, and stepped inside with my sister and her baby. The door closed. I stumbled over and opened it. There was nothing there, just clothes and shoes. As my dad finally broke into the room, I just sank to the floor and cried. I've never seen my sister again, but some child late at night, I see a small child from my closet.